Hey Jordan, welcome to History in 3. Today we're diving into one of the most famous and tragic artists in history, Vincent van Gogh. When you hear his name, what immediately comes to mind?
Honestly, swirling starry skies, bright sunflowers, and that heartbreaking story of him cutting off his ear. But there's so much more to the man behind the myth. Vincent Willem van Gogh was born on the 30th of March 1853 in a small Dutch village called Zundert. He was the son of a minister and grew up quiet and serious, drawing from a young age.
That's right. He didn't start painting seriously until his late 22nd, around age 27 or 28. Before that, he tried being an art dealer, a teacher, a preacher. Nothing really clicked. He struggled a lot with mental health issues, feelings of not fitting in, and deep emotional turmoil. His brother Theo was his biggest supporter, sending money and encouragement throughout his life.
In the 1880s, Vincent threw himself into art. He started with darker, earthy tones in the Netherlands, think the potato eaters, showing poor peasants. Then he moved to Paris in 1886, where he discovered Impressionism and bright colors. His style exploded. Bold brushstrokes, vibrant yellows and blues, thick paint you can almost feel. He created over 2,000 works in just about 10 years, around 860 oil paintings alone, mostly in his final years.
Exactly. Some of his most iconic pieces came from that time: the Sunflower series, Irises, and, of course, the Starry Night. He painted Starry Night in 1889 while staying at the Saint Paul de Morzol Asylum in Saint-Rémy, France. It was inspired by the view from his window, but he added his imagination. Those swirling stars and dramatic sky reflect his inner emotions more than a literal scene.
Speaking of emotional intensity, his mental health battles were severe. He dealt with depression, anxiety, possible epilepsy, or bipolar disorder. In late 1888, while living in Arles and hoping to start an artists' colony with Paul Gauguin, things fell apart. During a heated argument, Van Gogh had a breakdown and severed part of his left ear. The exact details are still debated. Some say he did it himself in confusion. Others suggest it involved Gauguin, but he wrapped the ear and gave it to a woman at a local brothel. He was hospitalized afterward.
That moment really highlights how tormented he was. Even in the asylum, he kept painting through the pain, producing masterpieces during periods of clarity. But success never came in his lifetime. He lived in poverty, often relying on Theo. Popular lore says he sold only one painting while alive, the Red Vineyard, though he did trade or sell a few others through family connections. He felt like a failure as an artist.
In 1890, he moved to Auvers-sur-Oise for treatment. On July 27, he went out to the fields, shot himself in the chest, and died 2 days later, at age 37, with Theo by his side. His last words were reportedly something like, "The sadness will last forever." Theo passed away just 6 months later.
It's such a tragic story. Van Gogh poured his soul into art that was too ahead of its time. Today, his paintings sell for tens of millions, and he's celebrated as a post-impressionist genius whose expressive style influenced modern art and expressionism. His letters to Theo give us this raw, intimate look into his mind and creative process.
Absolutely. His work shows how art can come from deep struggle and still bring beauty and hope to millions. It reminds us that genius doesn't always get recognized in its own time. What's your favorite Van Gogh piece, Alex?
Starry Night, for sure it feels alive. Listeners, if this inspired you, check out his paintings or letters. Drop your favorite in the comments. Like and subscribe for more artist deep dives.
Thanks for listening, everyone. See you next time on History in 3.